Yeah, we got 5G barely. You know, where's Elon Musk when you need him with them satellites? It's like I ain't even that far from an you know, a cell tower. It's like, come on, man, I should be getting 5G right now. Yeah, I lost connection because it went from 5G to 4G. And I'm on the other side of the picnic table now, and I just happened to get a little bit of 5G connection. So we're back. The struggle of streaming, I guess. With all this disconnect, reconnect, I'm half tempted to just slide over to TikTok. How you doing, Angelica? Oh, okay. Yeah. Trying to catch, Big Bertha. They're in here. I should have brought my bass pole and some of my bass gear while I'm sitting here waiting for a catfish to hit because they're jumping all around me. But I just brought my one bait pole for bluegill and two catfish rods. But this is the lake I would like to come here at night. This is the one that back when I was young, we used to set up on the other side of the pier over there. There's a pier over here. We used to be on the other side of the pier. We set up in catfish over there. Last time I was here with a buddy, and we were right there, and we were laying in when we caught 4 channel cat and 2 itty bitty, like small little tiny largemouth bass. And then I came here 2 days later and didn't catch nothing. Yeah, you gotta just do it yourself and find out, even though you're told this is what's gonna happen. Then it's like, okay, maybe I should just listen to some of the stuff people start saying to me. My nephew's like that. You tell him, hey, I wouldn't do that, da 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 da, and he'll sit there and argue with you until you're blue in the face, and then he has to literally go find out himself, and then been like, told you so. But it's like, no, 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 don't stick the fork in the socket. Why? Because it'll electrocute you. No, it won't. Grabs the fork, goes over. I told you. Now he's shaking like a leaf walking around the house. Like Marv from Home Alone 2 when he got electrocuted. What's up, Drop? What you fish for? What do you fish for, Drop? You fish for largemouth, catfish, bluegill. Let these guys sit out for a little while, and then if I don't get any hits or anything like that, I'm gonna pull out the old faithful shrimp and throw it out there. I think there's a turtle right over here next to me. Now, as far as I know, if bubbles like this, it's a turtle. I don't know if you guys can see him right there. Those bubbles. Is that a damn turtle? Turtles do that? Red engine number 5. Hello. How's your morning doing? How's your morning going? Holy mud hole. Look at this. I'm gonna sink it. Holy. It's not quicksand, it's quick mud, y'all. Holy heck. I was sinking in that. People leaving their garbage everywhere. Yeah, I might just throw another part of a night crawler on here. Oh, I can't because I got 2 poles out. Thank you, Illinois, for your stupid fishing rules. Yeah, quick mud. For real, like I just barely stepped in it and I sank like a half inch into it. It is a nice view though, especially when the sun comes up. Like when it peaks the trees. It's hiding behind these sets of trees right now. Look at this. Look at that. How Bertha jumped behind me. I think I cast it in the wrong spot, guys. They've actually been quite a bit. Yeah, I like coming here during the fall, man. It's postcard pictures, man, all day long. Anywhere, any place you go to that has like a forest preserve around here, you could drive down highways. Oh man, it's just, if you don't pay attention, you'll end up finding yourself driving off the road. Hell, on the way here, I drove past the cemetery, and the cemetery at least had about 6 deer out just feeding in the grass. Yeah, that kayak building over here, right here, or stuff. It used to be a boat rental back in the day, and a little bait shop. Burnt down and rebuilt. Now it's just a little kayak. I would think, due to the umbrellas over there, that they have a concession stand, but I don't know as far as worms or minnows or anything, if they have anything like that. Probably not, because after good old COVID came around, that pretty much destroyed all the bait shops around here. So that kind of sucks. You gotta take some videos of you knocking one down and post it up on YouTube. I seen a raccoon running up the tree with his chubby old self. You ever fall asleep in the middle of the woods? Because I know I have, in the dead middle of winter. Post myself up, wedge myself up in between two falling down trees, and started about snoozing away. There you go. You kind of look that stuff up on YouTube if you got like a GoPro. See how them guys mount their cameras to their stuff, and start messing around with it and getting it set up where you could actually get good camera shots with it, or video. Because I'd be seeing some of them hunters, they got it where they're actually looking through the scope at the deer, and I'm like, how in the hell did they pull that one out? And then you see their setup, and it's like, what? How do you hunt like that? Oh yeah, that would keep you awake. Yeah, thank God we don't have to deal with none of them animals in Illinois. All we got is coyotes and more coyotes. And holy cow, one fish just blew out there. You can see the water circle that it left. Yeah, I feel you on the tripod. I was looking at some tripods and I was just like, yeah, just for starting out, I'm not going buying no $80 tripod. It's like I ended up going buying, what is this? What's the name? Bauer dollar little suited me pretty well so far. Everywhere I go, there's a picnic table or somewhere for me to set you guys up on something that's even. Because if the ground's uneven, I ain't gonna even able to set the camera up. I gotta have something flat. The legs on it aren't adjustable. All I could do is raise it, turn the camera, and tilt it. That's it. Hell, I'm still rocking with the GoPro Hero 4. The vintage, man. The old school. I don't even know if I have Bluetooth on that to where I can hook up a mic. I think I gotta do it like with a cord. And if I do that, I gotta buy a different camera mount instead of being in the case, being open where I have access to the ports. Look at these gangsters over here just taking over stuff. 2 geese and a gray heron. Just over there just mouthing off. Come on, fishies. I know you're here. Yeah, I wish they had the sign to this place. I would show you what that, because they have signs to these lakes around here. It shows you like the contour of the lake and where the holes are and where it drops from like 5 feet to 7, and basically where's the heavy weeds at and where's it's kind of clear, and they have them posted up at every forest preserve that has a lake or a pond. It's just I'm standing in like wet concrete over here. Yeah, pretty much like a conservation area, but they call it a forest preserve. You could have picnics and all that. Like, you got this big old field. I hope I don't lose connection here, but goes all the way over there. There's behind there, there's a road that goes this way, and on the other side of the road there's another forest preserve, and they have a campsite over there. And then you keep going down the road a little bit more and up, up over that way a little bit more, and there's another lake over there. If we go through them woods over there, there's a parking lot over there. If you keep going through that parking lot into the woods, there's another lake. You can't fish that one because it's basically for like hiking and stuff, but they teach you plants and bugs and animals and stuff that roam in the woods here. They call it Little Red Schoolhouse. And they got I don't know how big the path is, but it's a couple miles long, and it starts one way and it walks all the way around, and then it comes back to where you started. And then, yeah, they're where I'm at, there's lakes all around me within like a couple miles drive. Near the Mississippi River, I don't think so. I would have to drive probably a couple hours away to hit it. Because I know Des Plaines River, Kankakee River turns into the Illinois River, and the Illinois River dumps into the Mississippi. And where that dumps in at, I believe, is more south of where I'm at. So, like I said, it'd probably take me a couple hours to drive there, but I have fished on the Mississippi. I fished it in Iowa when I lived out there. Hey, you, what's your name? Ezekiel. What's your name? Tony. Hey, Tony, guess what? What? You. Hey, Ezekiel, what? You. Yeah, it's bank fishing. The Mississippi, it's kind of hard unless you know some spots that the current ain't so rough. But the times that I fished the Mississippi, I was on a boat. Two megaphones, one just megaphoning each other across the Mississippi. Hell, at that point, you just might as well cross the river and say what's up. Hell, just sitting across the river. Like, we're that far already. Shoot. Yeah, my sister won't do that neither. She goes into like hyperventilating and stuff, dude. She starts freaking out. Her boyfriend thought it was hilarious, and she did not think it was funny one bit. But when the Mississippi is low, it's not that bad. But when it's rained for a couple days. Look at this shit, man. Like, again, right here, right behind. You know what? I'm switching to this side. I'm grabbing it, and I'm switching over here. I've had enough. I want to fish. See, this is that good grass. None of that grass I was catching at the river. That was just ridiculous. Here, switch up. Okay, fishies, time to fight for the bait. One for all. Ow, my feet. One for all and all for one, I guess, eh? Right? Come over here. This guy. All right, now I gotta turn you guys around the other way. Oh my God. It is a mud fest over here. I should have moved this picnic table before I started. Too late now. Too late now. There's no way to escape the mud. No way. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, this is the sucky part because now I can't. There we go. Drive safe. I'll be here. Ain't going nowhere until I catch some damn fish. Oh hell. Well, my feet feel lighter, but all that mud off of it. I guess I could try to drag this out of the way a little bit. Alright guys, it might get a little bumpy on this ride here. I'm going to try to scoot you guys out of this mud hole so I ain't standing in it. This over here. Come here, table. Easy. Easy. There we go. That's a little bit better. And let's take you guys and let's set you right here. See how that is. Boom, a lot better. Now I'm not standing in the quick mud and sinking. Let's see how we're back at freaking 4G. See if I scoot you guys over this way. Still 4G, but come on, Elon, get with the satellite program, brother. Are we lagging again? This is ridiculous, man. Could I just stream? That's all I want to do, stream. No. Yeah, we want you to spend $600 million on some bullshit. I don't care. We're rolling with it. It's 4G. Oh. Come on, fish. What's up? What's up? Is it froze up again? God damn it, man. What's up? What's up? Is this chat froze again? What the fuck? Could anybody say anything? No? Okay, you could say. There we go. Trying to figure out it to see if my chat was froze up or not. I'm back on that 4G for some reason. This mud pit dude behind me is insane. Come on, fishies, where you at, man? Do I need to bring it in and put up another hookup on both of your poles? Come on, man. So much for a morning bite, huh? Let's see here. Alright. I just threw my battery saver on so I could save battery. Stream a little bit longer. And now that sun's coming up from behind, it's making it really hard to see this screen and see what you guys are saying. Well, yeah, fishies, come bite the hook, man. I mean, do I gotta put the shrimpy on? Give him the double doser. Put a piece of shrimp on there and a piece of bluegill. Hell, at this rate, I might as well just go back to my GoPro. Then I could just record the catches instead of sitting here waiting hours on hours just for a hit. All right now. Come on, fishes. I know you're here. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the lake. But if I go on the other side, you guys are going to get blinded by the sun. Trying to keep that sun at the back. It's another reason why I was thinking about getting a little mini canopy or something to shade myself from the sun so I can see the screen and you guys ain't getting blinded by the sun. Oh, my. Or are they not over here? Or do I gotta bomb these things to bomb them to Bolivian? Just chuck it, man. Just send it flying. By the way, this is the actual first time using blue cut bait here. I usually fish worms, shrimp, stink bait, stuff like that, but never really used fresh bait or cut bait. I'm half tempted to bring that white pole in, or I could do it with the yellow one too, but put a little bit of shrimpy on it to get the aroma going. Yeah, most of the jumping went away. I see some stuff popping up every now and then up near the weeds. But as far as jumps out in the middle of the lake, I don't see any more. What would be nice is if they drilled and tapped some anchors into these slabs of quarry rock for some pole holders, because this ground ain't really soft to where you could actually stick a pole holder in the ground. It's like a combination of mud and rock. Well, I just seen a fish jump. I should have brought my other pole. Next time I'm bringing one catfish pole, my bait pole, and a bass rod. I need to get my buddy out here fishing more. That means more poles out in the water. More baits. I could rig up 2 other rods with 2 hooks each. That'd be 8 hooks in the water with bait instead of just 2. I think there's a carp swimming over here. Right over here. Now I'm thinking I should have kept that bluegill alive and just hook them on the hook and toss them out there and put shrimp on the other one, shrimp and night crawler.
Things to think about.
If I don't catch nothing here, I got a couple other spots I could try to, and I'll stay streaming when I go there. Or maybe I won't, because with all the stuff I got, I ain't gonna have all. My hands are gonna be full, and I won't have an extra set of hands to hold the phone. So, but I know when I get to the next spot, half the stuff that I took with me is not going with. I'll probably end up using one catfish pole and my bait pole just to keep myself occupied while I'm waiting for that Bertha to hit the hook. Reel it on in. Die, animal boy! Quick decision. What up? What up? What up? Still just that one bluegill I caught for bait. Still waiting for a catfish. Got to keep an eye on this shrimp. As soon as it thaws out, I'm getting a piece on a hook. Oh yeah, the bag is leaking. The bag is a leaking. There may not no turtle over there. I'll be mad. Alright, I'm gonna check something out here. Actually, let me see this. Shrimp. God, man. Wow. Alright. I got a little piece of shrimpy. Enough to throw some scent in the water. We're going to take this piece of bait off and we're going to put a little shrimp behind it and then put it back on. See if that good old smelling shrimpy will bring them on in. It's what I used last time when I caught the catfish here, so. Now we see what happens. I'm not gonna chuck it out there, but I'm all right. Hopefully that entices them enough to come bite the hook. If it does, then I'm gonna totally switch up altogether to shrimp. Yeah, I feel bad for whoever's gonna sit on this picnic table later. They're gonna smell like garlic powder and onion powder all over their butt cheeks. All right, come on, fishies. Hopefully, in about 10 minutes, I get a good whack off that white rod. That'd be awesome. Oh, you damn fish. I know you're over here. I don't feel like going to the other side, man. There ain't nowhere to really set up. No place for rod holders, none of that. why I resorted to this side. At least there's benches here and spots to put pole holders in, and over there it's like you might as well be bass fishing because there ain't nowhere for a rod holder, nothing. And I wouldn't be the one to set a rod down here and walk away because it will get dragged into the lake. Eventually.
Come on, fish, god damn it.
I don't know. Maybe they're farther out. I don't know. But I guess it's called fishing, not catching, right? Gotta find them, fish them, then catch them. Can't, it's not catch them and then find them. Yeah, this sun is not ideal. They're going to mess me all up. And who knows? Maybe I should have stuck one of these on a bobber rig or something. The thoughts and the possibilities are endless. You just don't know what you have to do or could do to make the fish bite. I could probably throw at least a dozen rigs at this pole right now, and would they work? I don't know. Come on, fish, I know you're here, man. Playing these damn games with my emotions. Finally get to hit the lake and I get skunked. Oh, look at these guys. They're coming in for blitz landing. You dirty birds, you. Such a dirty, dirty bird. There you go. I can't really see. The sun is killing me. Alright, I can see now. We're in good view. There we go. And if I turn my brightness up, it eats my battery. Like, come on, man. By this time, you should have had a battery that pretty much never go dead. It's charged all the time. It's 2025. Let's get with it. Watch, I'm gonna bust out my chair, and as soon as I sit down and get comfy, a fish is gonna hit. I gotta check one of these days to see how much it costs to camp at this lake across the street. Maybe it'd be worth going there camping. I would able to fish at night. I might able to sneak over here and fish night. There's at least three places I can fish night within, walking distance from where I'm at. The only thing that stinks about the other two spots, the parking lot is quite a bit of ways from the actual lake. But if I camp, I don't mind walking. Just makes me a little bit more incognito. Can't really be seen when there's no headlight shining. Oh, fishies, where are you, man? Dying for like a tap. Just show life out there. That would be enough, get me going a little bit. It's pretty bad people don't even want to kayak or camp because it's so expensive. Oh, perfect shot. Geese are right out the air. Perfect shot. Right over my head. We got geese for dinner. Geesies. Guy fishing, or is he just going out there to sightsee? Yep, sightsee. Oh, where's everybody? One person in. No person. Oh no, fish. Don't make me give up and come back later, because I'm not giving up. Oh. Boots are killing my foot. Or I shouldn't say my foot, my toe. My poor little toe. Carp. Missed it, but there was a carp that just jumped right over there. Well, bite the damn hook so I can reel you in and show you the camp, or show you to the camera. No bites yet. Fish are jumping in front of me and splashing and all that, laughing in front of me. I gotta up this. Yeah, that sounds good. Smoke time. Fire in the hole. Why not? I'll get my ass wet, sit down on this soaked bench. Sick of standing, my knee hurts. I could pull out my chair, but that's probably wet because I laid that down in the wet grass. That better. Yeah, I'm thinking about seeing how much it costs to camp at that campsite over there. That's behind the boat rental over there. And I was thinking if it ain't that expensive, that'll give me an opportunity to fish the lake that's at the campsite, along with this lake and the lake down the road here, a couple 100 feet. There's another lake. That'd be 3 lakes that I able to try to fish at night. But if they're crazy expensive over there, I'll just sneak over here one night, because that's how I'm feeling right about now with not able to fish at night. And what is the one that I had before? This one was peanut butter muffin, and this one, what was it called? Something breath, like dragon's breath, I think. Some crazy name, they come up with. It's like with the laws in this state, man, it's like if you ever have a chance to, if you're on a trip and it has to go through Illinois, by all means, try to find another route. Go around. Don't go through it, go around. Oh, snap. Oh, gee. Yeah, I remember some plants back in the day that no longer exist, and I mean, man, I wish they were around, because some of that stuff back then would actually put some of this new shit to shame. Like the one I had that actually I only had bought like 1G off one of my buddies. And dude, it looked like you dipped that nug in a bowl of sugar. It was called White Rhino, and the nug itself was white. And it, like I said, it looked like you just dipped it into a bowl of sugar. And you take one hit off that thing, and you were set for the day. It's like, did I become the couch man? Yeah, part of it. You just melted into that thing. Yeah. But now, you do them dabs or rosin or anything, and that stuff's one hitter quitter for sure. But that is like, no, I look at that as like a total different feeling than what you would get off just a plant, dude. It's just way more intense. Too intense, too quick. Some of the stuff is smooth, but yeah, I'll give it to you. Some of that stuff can put the death grip on you. And 9 times out of 10, it's coming from a friend like, man, you gotta try this. It's so smooth, bro. You can't even feel it. And then you hit it, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? I feel like Betty that smoked 2 packs of cigarettes. What's cool is that I got this whole side of this lake to my fucking self. Like, no one around. The only people, there's like three cars parked in the parking lot over there. There's one over there, one like right in the middle, and one all the way at the end. But there is absolutely no one around here. No one. It's just me and my, the truck I drive. Garbage guys came through here and took the garbage already. But they forgot all the crap on the ground. They need to come over here and pick this stuff up. Yeah, I don't like I don't mess with them vapes and all that shit. Honestly, I think that shit's worse than cigarettes. Cigarettes is bad too, but it's a liquid that drips onto a coil that creates this vape that you inhale, and you don't know what the hell you're smoking. Even though cigarettes, it's the same way, but at least they tell you, hey, this is in there and this could cause this. They don't tell you nothing with that vape pen crap. All their flavors that they got. Banana, strawberry, kiwi. It's like, what the hell, man? And then you hit it and it doesn't even taste like any of it. It doesn't even taste like a banana, strawberry, or a kiwi. Just tastes straight ass. Yeah, my chest, it would be like on fire, and like I'd be like hacking like for 15 minutes straight, and then once I had gained myself from coughing, then my throat's all felt like Freddy Krueger attacked it. Yeah. The bad thing is most of the people that smoke cigarettes, they ended up getting stuck on them during high school because they thought it was the cool thing, be with the cool crowd, and Then you start smoking, and then all of a sudden you can't. And then you drive yourself nuts when you don't have one. Yeah, you tell me when you ever heard of somebody dying off a one-hitter. It's like my sister, dude, like, she she didn't really like the smell. She didn't like the smell at all. And she never smoked, which, hey, that's her choice, whatever. But it's like, you know, she ends up having 2 kids and kind of making it seem like, it's, worse than other things. And I'm like, you got to stop filling these kids' heads with stuff like that. I was like, because it's like, with me, I try to keep that on the DL. So they ain't, looking at their uncle a certain type of way because he smokes weed. Like, gee, like, come on, man. But it's like, if they just did a little history themselves and looked up, they'd able to say, hey, mom, that's straight BS. But it is what it is. It's like, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Whatever. If you can't accept me for who I am, I'm sorry. Yeah, when I lived out in Iowa, I quit for like at least three weeks, almost to a month, and I cold turkey that thing, and I did not, because I kept myself occupied and doing stuff. So it's like, when I wasn't doing stuff, that's when I would want a cigarette, because it was just, the whole hand routine of, having a cigarette in your hand and putting it up to your mouth. It's just like, without doing anything, you get that routine feeling. But it was like, I quit for a month, and then I got some news from my parents, and it was like, yep, went back to smoking cigarettes, because I literally was going to take a drive out to Illinois in one day. But it's like, certain stress and stuff, it's like, man, I got to get away from that and be active and do stuff that I want to do. And I think I'd able to cold turkey it again. Every time I drink coffee, and as far as the nicotine patches, it's like, anybody that I've ever seen that, a doctor told, hey, you should think about going on the patch, and the doctor actually would, prescribe them, or over the counter the patches, and they would slap the patch on, and it's spinning their world. They're getting all woozy and sick and feeling like they're gonna throw up because the nicotine punch is so high. And it's like, it's like, nah, I if I go to quit, I just cold turkey it, just like I did with weed when I moved out there, because Iowa's a whole different thing on that situation. So it's like, when I moved out there, I was living with my sister at the time, and it was like, she didn't allow it. So it's like, there was no choice, and I felt like I was out of the state, fresh start, so I didn't smoke the whole time I was out there. And then I came back out here, and holy fuck, was that the wrong thing to do? Because everything I was dealing with when I first left here came right back. Oh, chew. Oh, yeah. I've done chew. I've done the pouches where you could actually like swallow it without getting sick. But I've learned my lesson through a friend on that shit because my sister, again, 100% against tobacco, and it's like he's like, hey, you want a pinch of chew? And I was like, yeah, fucking I'll take a pinch. He's like, you're supposed to spit it out, but if you do swallow a little bit, it shouldn't bother, bro. That man, I pulled the car over. Just sister's like, did you learn your lesson? I'm like, I'm never having that shit again. Yeah, there's a like peach flavor now, and wintergreen, and but it's like a substitute for people that used to dip. Like, and honestly, like when I was at work, the guy that I was working with, he was trying to get himself off dip, and that's what he was using, is them little pouches, and he knew I was trying to quit smoke cigarettes, and he would walk up and like bump me on my shoulder, and I looked to him, like, what the hell you want? And he would just be holding the container out like, you want one? And I'm like, hell yeah. And now I'm able to work throughout the whole day without fiending for a cigarette. I'm about to recast these damn poles, man. I don't know where these catfish are. I switched to the other side of the, little island part that I was on because all the fish were jumping over here. So now that I moved over here, now the fish aren't jumping. It's like, God, man. God. Go a little deeper this time, huh? Yeah, I had a little piece of shrimp on that rod. I don't know if it got bit off or if it fell off when it hit the water. But this is all new to me, fishing cut bait at this lake. I usually fish it with just like night crawlers or shrimp. My buddy used hot dogs here and caught a catfish, but I've never used any cut bluegill or live bluegill for catfish here. Gotcha. Come on, fishies. I mean, I gave you everything you want. Holy mud. Dude, it better not fucking rain. Ugh. Oh. Just in case it does decide it's gonna rain, I'm gonna get some of this stuff ready. All right. We might get disconnected. All right. Let's stick that right here. You know what? I'm just gonna rip it all off. This is the stuff I'm saying. I looked at the app earlier for the weather, and it said that it was gonna show up around like 10 o'clock. It's 8:07, and look at these clouds. It was just bright. Look at blue skies, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't look like it's that. It looks like it's about to end right there, or more might be coming from that side. But this is ridiculous, man. These weather apps suck. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab this chair, this pole, and take that back to the truck. Just in case I have to run, I still have to reel the rods in, throw the bait off of them, hook the hook on the rod, grab my bait in my backpack, and then run all the way back to the truck. But I have a feeling that it's just gonna blow by. They're moving by pretty quick. Let's go for a run really quick. Hopefully no one comes up in here and messes with my stuff. But I definitely want to take this chair and this pole back. Alright. Well, you know what? I'll just leave you guys here. Just in case. Then I got the pole, or the video of the pole getting hit. I'll be back. I'm back. I went and stuck my bait pole and my chair in the truck because, you know, it was just clear blue skies not even 5 minutes ago, and now I'm just surrounded by what I hope not to be storm clouds. But wind picked up a little bit, quite a bit actually. But if it starts raining, I'll just grab my stuff and make a run for it. That's why I took that chair and that other pole in there, so I wouldn't have so much stuff in my hands trying to run. Yeah. Which is, you know, I checked the weather before I left the house, and they said this stuff was gonna be here around 10 o'clock. It is 8:15. It's like, bud, you're about 2 hours off there, bud. Like, don't get me wrong, they're kind of on point with the humidity and everything, but I don't give a rat's ass about the humidity. I want to know if it's going to storm or if it's going to be blazing saddles outside. Northern, where I live, it'll literally take me about an hour, 45 minutes to get downtown, like in the middle of downtown. And that's the thing too on that. It's like the weather app that I had on my old phone had a radar and stuff, but the app on this phone, which is just what the phone came with, which is Google, it's like they don't even have a radar on it. Yeah, that's probably moving towards me then, because that's pretty much the direction Rockford is out that way. Well, like I said, I knew it was coming. It was just they were saying it was at 10 o'clock, and it's not even 8:15. I'm just hoping that it just, you know, blows right on by or picks up a draft and blows it around me or something. Like, I don't mind like if it drizzles or anything like that where I have to sit in the truck for like 5-10 minutes, but if it's gonna rain for like a couple hours, I guess I could fucking plug the phone in and drive around and show different lakes and forest preserves and stuff. Hey, little hope of sunshine coming out. And gonna disappear here in a second. But oh my god, without sunglasses, why did I do that? Oh, I'm blind. Oh, the sun's making it hard to read. Okay, there's north to the state. Flying over the. Yeah, he threw me for a curve there. I was like, what? Yeah, then I'm like I just might get hit with little stuff then. Yeah, right now the town that I'm in right now is Willow Springs, Illinois. Yeah. Well, that's good. Then I won't have to worry about getting struck by lightning. Although I've I fished in the rain. I don't think I fished during like when it was thundering or lightning or anything that I could remember anyways. But I definitely fished in the rain. And I caught some decent sized bass. So the whole fishing in the rain, I totally believe in that. And then the whole early morning, like late afternoon, like from like 3 o'clock to about 7, 8 is like a good prime time fishing time. Yeah, the way it's blowing, it seems like it's blowing in the direction of like Joliet, like kind of southeast a little. Yeah, but I'm gonna roll until it decides to start dropping stuff from the sky, and then I'll make my way to the truck and see what happens. And like I said, I'll cast this a couple more times here. I don't know if I'll go over there and try, or there's, like I said, there's not really any good spots for unless I go way over there, and that's walking through a bunch of that stuff to get there. And the way it is right now, if you look at my boots, that's just a walk from here to the truck and back, just from the grass, because it's been humid as hell in the day, and then it drops temperature and humidity at night, so it causes that dew to set. But I got, like I said, I got quite a few lakes I could try. There's one that I could pull over and literally cast out my truck. That's how close the pond is to the little parking spot. Yeah. Like I said, like these, I gotta either hide that thing and actual download a weather app off like the Play Store. Because like I said, I think it was called the weather app on my old phone, and I mean, like I said, it didn't show some stuff that this app shows, but dude, that app was way more on point than this one. When it says it was gonna rain at 7, it rained at 7. Hey, talking about that, ever since that night that I got ate up by the bugs at the river, here I'll show you. Cutter, which I got two other cans of 2 different stuff at home sitting in the garage. I grabbed the thermostat that was in the garage. Along with the refills. So I'm ready for mosquitoes. It's like war's on. And then along with this, I could use it as a flamethrower. So I actually got 4. That's what I'm saying. I had enough of them mosquitoes, man. They're about. It was a fight between mosquitoes and bullheads, and I don't know which one was more annoying. But I know one of the nights I got bit on the back of my neck, and it wasn't no damn mosquito, because it left like a welt on the back of my neck for like 3-4 days. Almost like I couldn't see because it was on the back of my neck, but it almost like a spider bite maybe. And that, I think that's what it was, because I was standing underneath a bunch of trees with a fire going, and the smoke was blowing in that direction. So I was probably smoking them out the tree, and they were dropping on me. Yeah. The old fishing things, you know, the shit you get into. It's like, man. It's like when me and my buddy were over there a few weeks ago. It was like when it got towards the actual nighttime. Like he came in shorts and a t-shirt. It's like he got ate up. By the time he got up the hill and to the truck, like he got bit about 100 times. It was funny. Yeah, for real. It's like right now I got these socks that damn near go up to my knees. So the ticks have to literally climb up the sock, and halfway to, you know, to get to my knee and then climb in or get to any part of skin. It's like I was wearing ankle socks. A carp just jumped out in front of me. And that's where they've been jumping. Right there. That totally threw me a curveball and brain farted me to all heaven. Oh, the ticks, yeah. I was wearing ankle socks and it's like I had one on my leg. Then one was like up towards my knee on like the inner of my leg. It's like, you sons of guns, man. It's like, anymore you go fishing, you gotta be in like a hazmat suit. Yeah, I'd wear shorts, man, but I like a lot of the fishing spots that I, you know, fish, it's all surrounded by woods. There's one place that I know of, but it's a man-made lake and it's all big hunks of like quarry rock broke down, and there's no trees whatsoever there. The one, and they're like, we'll find the one spot she didn't spray and we're gonna attack. That's funny. Damn bugs, bro. Damn bugs. It's like when I was younger, I went camping up in Wisconsin, and my dad, he's all, you know, he's everything, dude. A plumber, pipe fitter, like carpenter. He'll, you know, if he can't do it, he's gonna learn how to do it. So it's like, my sister's like, I ain't going camping. I need to take a shower. So my dad's like, fuck it. I'm gonna build like a homemade shower out of like copper tubing and make it where you could have like a shower curtain wrapped around, where you could have a pump that sucks water out of a bucket up to a faucet head to spray on you. And I was taking a shower, and you know, I was checking myself for ticks and I couldn't see my back. So I'm like, hey, Dad, come over here and check me for ticks. So he comes over, he's like, hold on, man. And he comes back and I'm like, what? And he's like, you got one on you. And I'm like, where? He's like, your butt cheek. And I'm like, well, get it the fuck off me. And I guess one of the ways to get the tick off is to take a cigarette and, you know, start like kind of burning its ass a little bit, and it'll feel the heat and back off. And bro, he burnt my ass cheek. Oh, bro, it was hilarious. It wasn't back then, but thinking about it now, it's just like that was funny. Too bad I couldn't get that on video. 1,000,000 likes easy right there. And then after doing it, he's like, oh, flicks it off. It was dead. I was like, you motherfucker burned my ass for nothing. I'm telling you, man. That's why now whenever I go fishing and I get home and I do, if my hair on my arm moves a certain way and I feel something, freak out, dude. I'm like, get the fucking tick off me, and I start like slapping my arms and brushing them and brushing my legs, and it's like, dude, man, like there's nothing there. Good stuff though, man. Trying to fish with leeches and have a leech suck onto your finger and you freak out and try to hook the leech and end up, instead of hooking the leech, you you end up hooking your own damn finger. Yeah, that ain't fun. And I don't know if my line's moving or if, let me check this. Got a little bow in the line from the wind. Nothing I could do about it because I got I don't know if I got a 2 ounce or a 3 ounce on there, which should be enough, but wind's blowing pretty good, so I'll know if a fish hits it when that pole tips over and then it just and then it comes back down. Yeah, that's a fish. Yeah, right. Like, oh, there's something on me, and you're all like brushing your arms and picking, and there ain't nothing there. People are like, what the hell is wrong with this person? And it's like, nah, man, you don't understand. I just came from the woods, and I've been ticked once, and I ain't being ticked again. Like, nope. Shit, I'd be going night fishing and come home from night fishing and, take a shower and get ready for bed and then get into bed and start getting comfortable. And all of a sudden I'll feel something. I'll like literally flip the blankets up off me, jump up out the bed, flip the light on, and I will do like the shimmy shakedown in my bedroom, dude. Like shirt comes flying, pajama pants drop to the ankles, and I'm just yeah, it's like, what the hell was crawling on me? Then I'm taking my blankets and shaking them out. I'm like Dad's gotta take what's in my dirty laundry basket and just stick it downstairs. So that's like, okay, clothes are downstairs, no more bugs are crawling around. It's just mental games at that point. It's like, I wish I had a possum at that point. Just be like, get the goddamn tick. Eat him. It's like, once I heard that's what possums do, is eat ticks and other like insects that humans don't really care for. It's like, well, hell, I ain't gonna mess with another possum, dude. If he's taking care of them guys, it's like, then I don't have to. this morning when I put my bag in the truck, my backpack, and I shut the door to the truck and I locked it. And when the alarm went off for the lock, it was like toot toot. Dude, I heard something. And it's still dark out. And I look to the left and I see this thing running. I'm like, is that a cat? And I'm like, looking here, it's a damn skunk, bro. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, he ran that way and not towards me and decided he just wants to spray me with his stink. And that's, I've noticed where I live that we used to have possum problems. Now we don't have possum problems. We've got skunk problems. That's crazy. Yeah, I could just imagine with that garbage man when he opened up that fucking lid. Like, oh, nope, fucking shut the lid back down. Nope, let's go to the next house. Fuck that. Why? There's a fucking possum in the garbage can. They honestly, they won't mess with you. It's like, if you corner them and fuck with them, yeah, they'll get aggressive. But other than that, dude, like, they want to sleep during the day, and then come out in the night and just do their thing. They ain't out there to fuck with you. Just sometimes you catch them in certain circumstances. They can be aggressive. I came home one night from work, and I was coming through the back, and in between the garage and the fence, and I have no lights back there, and I came through the gate and shut the gate, and I turned around, and it just, I didn't see it. All I saw was, a shadow of something. And dude, I whipped out my phone and threw on my flashlight, and dude, I mean, the fattest of the fattest possum just sitting on top of the bench, just staring me in the eyes. And then he decided to try to run on top of the fence the other way away from me, and then like fell into the neighbor's yard. And I was like, all right, bro, as long as you're nowhere to be around me, or, that's cool. It's like, yeah, I'm going to turn around and just go through the front door of the house. You could have the fence, dude, for the night. Yeah, bring that sun out, man. Wake these fish up or something. I don't know what's going on with them. From what SoCal says, if the wind's blowing at your back, the fishing sucks. But if it's blowing in your face, it's supposed to be good fishing. Well, if I sit the other way on the other side of the bench, it's hit me in the face. So why aren't these damn fish hitting my pole? much battery I got left here. 34. Yeah, I'm gonna end up. I was looking up on eBay for them battery adapters for keeping your phone charged for streaming. I think I'm gonna get me one because I got two. They're small batteries, but they're batteries nonetheless. But I got two hour and a half batteries, so that gives me an extra 3 hours. Savage, what's up, brother? How's your day going? Oh, the adapters for the batteries, I think they were running fuck. Or they had a couple of them cuz like I know they had like the power bank, which I looked into and I'm like, "Nah, that, you know, that's just too much to be carrying around." But I think they were like maybe like $33 or something like that. I would have to check again, but they weren't they weren't they weren't expensive at all. And you only need one. Well, I appreciate that, man. Have fun. I'll try to catch a big Bertha for you. I'm using cut bait on both rods right now. I'm about to bring the white one in and just take the bait off and switch it to shrimp. Every time the sun comes out, it gets so bright I can't see the screen. I got to keep turning up my brightness on my phone. Yeah, it's, you know, it's, and the cool thing is it has two USB ports on it, and it has a thing where you could run your belt through it and attach it to your hip by the belt. Oh, I'm trying, man. If I gotta jump in here and scuba dive this lake and stick my hand in its mouth and drag it out, I'm gonna do it. And then for all that I had to put into dragging that fish up here, I'm gonna give him the elbow drop when I get him up on shore. But yeah, I was even looking at the batteries to see like which batteries are cheaper, like DeWalt, Bosch, you know, and figure out, okay, what's the highest, you know, uh how long it'll last for, you know, like 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, and then just, you know, get like 2 of them, be like two 4-hour batteries or 2 6-hour batteries. Dude, it's like, that's 12 hours plus the phone battery, so it's like, that's plenty enough hour for fishing, you know, unless I'm doing like a 24-hour challenge at a lake, which that ain't gonna happen here in Illinois. I had a blow up raft, like, but I ain't gonna trust it on this lake, man. End up finding out there's a hole in it, and I was like, oh shit! I gotta paddle my way all the way to shore before I sink. And I don't think the Forest Preserve Police would allow me to be on a lake on a blow up raft. Yeah, they've been doing some work on the forest. They've been going through the woods and getting rid of all the indigenous shit out of the woods and putting it in big piles and burning it. And then all that's left is all the good trees and stuff. So they just had a big old, I don't know where. Oh, he's pulling up in here. Maybe. It's like almost a, it's not a huge tractor, but it's a tractor nonetheless. Yeah, they also come in here and all the like down trees. I don't know if you guys were able to see it, but all them down trees over there, right here, they'll come through there and, you know, hack all them with a saw, and then they'll take them up to the roadside, and, you know, I guess people, or they have some people that come by and take it. Either they sell it and they chunk it up into mulch and sell it as mulch, or they end up, you know, either using it for firewood at the campsite across the lake, through the woods, over the road. To grandma's house they go, you know. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, that's Josie. I thought that was Jess. I with the shrimp, I do garlic. Well, the first bag that I had, it was garlic and pepper with onion powder. And this bag that I got now is just garlic powder and onion powder. Like, if I opened up that bag, like, oh man, I'll tell you, the way it smells, I know it ain't gonna taste nothing like it smells, but it's tempting, you know. It's just, oh, that damn carp! Did you just see that? Damn it! He did it again. I'm leaving my phone just like this, every now and then, right where the tip of my finger is, a carp will jump, and he's probably 4 or 5 pounder. You know what? We're gonna catch him. I'm gonna put some Nightcrawler on one of these things. boom, a big old fish just smokes that piece of bait that I just throw in there. Wouldn't be that would just be how my day's going, you know? And how it look at this. How my luck. I bring in weeds, there's line attached to it, now it's stuck on my hook. Oh, there we go. Well, yeah, the weeds back. And I'll take this and stick this in my bag so this off the ground. Before I leave, I gotta collect this garbage that's right here. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Let me get this bag. I had this bag out since about 4 o'clock this morning, and it's still still frozen. Not all the way, but there's some pieces I can grab. But it's like, what the hell? I don't want to sit it in this water. If you look at this water is weird looking. It's almost like this grain. And it's like maybe out to where my finger is, then it gets clear. It's like almost look like they dyed this lake for St. Patrick's Day, but they're way off. All right, we're gonna set this up so if that carp jumps again, y'all able to see him. Cause I know he's gonna jump again. It's just a matter of time. Mm-hmm. No, no. Nice, yummy piece of bait. No. I did a stupid, didn't I? I was supposed to put Nightcrawler on that and catch a carp. I put shrimp on it. What a ding dong. What a ding dong. It's alright, I came prepared just for that reason. Watch this. La da 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 da. It's the mother. E-R-E. La da 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 da. Bam. Pre-rigged. All ready to go. Just gotta tie it on and go. Yeah. God, just put it in there. Jesus. Spend 10 minutes trying to mess with line when you could have had the hook. Well, the hook is on, but baited and already out there. Come on, man. Get with it. Here to catch a fish. You know, these guys are almost out on their last limb here. Maybe not. Sounded like a fish. We'll just leave him hang. He's going up though.
touching a worm. Ew. How do you do that? So gross. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right. Let's catch us Moby Dick. You know what I actually thought about doing? Sticking a piece of shrimp into the piece of bluegill and then hook the piece of bluegill so it like can't, the piece of shrimp can't escape from the bluegill, and then fling that back out there. Then I won't have to worry about it falling off the hook. I teleported, dude. That's, man, I didn't even know I did. Like I said, there's a sign here. I wish I would have, because where I parked, the sign ain't at it. It's more at the entrance of the forest preserve, but it shows you where the little drop offs are, you know, going from like 5 feet to like 7 feet, and where the holes are. And but it, you know, it, I know there's some deep spots, probably more than 10 feet for sure. Like just out here, it's like 8. There's towards that parking lot, there's quite a big hole. And then over where I told you I used to fish back in the day, there's 2 holes over there that it goes from like 5 feet and just bloop, drops down, and then, you know, it comes back up. But other than that, it's pretty much, you know, same, you know, it notches down everywhere, but it's pretty much like 8 feet, depending on, you know, how much rain we get here. Yeah, the probably got glitchy because my phone's probably gonna die. Yeah, 24%. But yeah, this, hold on, you know what? Fuck. I actually want to show you guys that because it's interesting. I could actually, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of the board, and then you know, whenever I go to the other lakes or ponds, I'll take pictures of them, and then I'll do like the local ponds near me of what the lakes and depths are. Like I said, they show a board of the lake, and then on the back of the board they tell you what species are in northern Illinois and what species are in that pond lake. You know, it's pretty cool. But I'm probably gonna end up having to end this here because my phone's at 23%, and that's probably why it got glitchy. Is because I was checking to see my battery. What I'm gonna do is I'll end this one, run over to the truck, start charging my phone, and then I'll probably hit up another lake in the midst of charging my battery. Like the one lake I could actually stream from my truck, so I might go there, but it's known for turtles, so I tend to stay away. Oh, that's cool. So then, next time you go there, you got some type of, imagery to tell you where certain things are at in the lake. You know what? Hold on. I'm not gonna end the stream right now. I'm not. I'm gonna run you back to the truck so I could throw you on charge. And in the midst of that, I'm gonna come back over here, pack up, and then I'll in the midst of going to another lake, I'll show you some of the other lakes that are close here. Because like I said, it's from where I'm at, 10-15 minute ride, if that. I could hit 4 or 5 different lakes. So let me run you back to the truck and throw you on the charge, and then we'll get all, well, you know what, I'll pack all this stuff up now. I could actually probably do this all in one shot, so let's do this. I want to pick this garbage up. That's the thing. Go in my pocket. Just go in here. This garbage is going. I'm not leaving it here. Garbage. I don't even know who this is. Is this the... Yo, bro, is this... Is this the pig from Charlotte's Web? I don't know. But he was face first in the mud. Oh, come on now. What you should do is pick. I ain't picking that up because I don't know what it was wiped with. Sorry about that. Watch me pick up some trash here.
God. That wasn't so bad. I smell like beer now. Oh. Just for a couple seconds, bud. There we go. Let's roll. We're out. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And I'll show you at each forest preserve, and they got them. There's quite a few of these at each lake. Say you go fishing. This I knew this was gonna happen when I walked over here. I knew it. Now, am I back? All right, here, walking back now. But yeah, they got them recyclable bins for the fishing line that nobody ever uses. But yeah, let me load this truck up, and I will see the sign and some other forest preserves while I'm charging this phone here. And all through these woods, I mean, miles and miles of hiking trails. A lot of people use them for like off-road biking, but you could also, walk or hike the path, whatever you prefer. Me and my buddies usually tend to Uber a ride to a forest preserve and stuff at least a 12 pack in a book bag and take a walk through the woods. Here, I'm gonna set you down here on the ground really quick so I can load the truck. I don't have to throw anything in the truck, so most of this stuff could sit in the back. So yes. I'm gonna try to figure out a way here without being too much occupied with this phone. But let me get my seatbelt on and all that good nonsense. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. guys wouldn't believe this. I was just driving to go show some other forest preserves, and look at what I run into. Looks like a coyote. That's pretty crazy. It's just standing there watching cars drive by. Look at this thing. It's brown. This is crazy. Now it's gonna walk away. Look at this thing. It just laid down, Bo. This is crazy, y'all. Look at this. This thing is literally just laying down, bro. It's just chilling. That's insane. All right, enough of that guy. Oh, what the heck is this? I've never seen this. Look at this. Is this creepy or what, guys? There is sorry for the shake, but there is a gravestone. Dude, if that's a grave, bro, that is creepy as shit. And then not only is there a grave, there's a damn coyote literally laying down watching me. This is crazy. This is why I love nature, guys. You never expect this stuff to happen. And he's just chilling. He does not care about me. He's just chilling. That's crazy. That is insane. Come on. Jeez, there we go. All right. Enough of that. Let's zoom back out. All right. Other lake, other lake, other lake, other lake, other lake. Whee! That's a big old hill.
this ain't it. Gotta keep going. And all these spots like that is places that you could have picnics. Like, look at this. Oh, pretty neat. Yield to horses. Wolf Road Woods. Do not use muddy trail. Okay. Well, why not? I got 4-wheel drive. All right, let's bust this mama around. Oh, that's right. This lake, I forgot. The one lake you literally have to walk a trail to get to. I forgot you couldn't get to it by parking lot. Caution, drop ahead. Trails closed when wet. Like, you ruin all the fun, man. That's when it's the best, bro. Some of these bike paths is crazy. They got them all tagged. Like, no motor vehicle prohibited, blah, 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 blah. And these trails go everywhere. There's trail over there, and it just wanders off into the woods, and you disappear. You can see something out over there. It's like cattails. Or not cattails, but lily pads. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, man. You wouldn't even able to drop a hook in that. So much. Oh yeah, that's probably the lake that I was talking about. It's just filled with lily pads. Well, ain't that something? That shows how long it's been since I've been back here.